Hello, my name is Michael Young. I'm with a local IT support and PC repair company in Southlake, Texas. Our company's name is Computer CPR. Today we're going to do a brief instructional video on doing a memory upgrade on a desktop computer. A couple of things to be aware of when preparing for this is to know what the limitations are of your motherboard and of the operating system on the computer that you're upgrading. If you go to the manufacturer's website for the motherboard, you can determine what the maximum supported memory is for your computer. Additionally, you need to be aware of if your computer has a 32-bit or a 64-bit operating system. 32-bit operating systems are limited to 4 gigs of RAM. 64-bit operating systems do not have that limitation. Another thing to be aware of is the type of RAM that your computer has, whether or not it's DDR1 or DDR2 or DDR3. There are other types of RAM, but they're either rare or obsolete, so we won't go into those. But determining memory type and your memory limitation is going to help you with a speedy, pain-free memory upgrade. Another thing you need to do in preparation for a memory upgrade is to pop off the side of the computer and look inside and see how many RAM slots the computer has. The RAM slots in this particular motherboard are colored yellow, and they go right along the side of the CPU. There's 2 RAM slots in this computer. An easy way to determine what size memory stick you need to get in the computer is to take the maximum amount of RAM that your computer can take and divide it by the number of memory slots that you have in the computer, and that's the maximum size stick of RAM that you should get. In this computer, it's a 32-bit operating system and it has 2 memory slots. So our limit is going to be getting 2 gigabyte sticks of RAM. This particular motherboard handles DDR2 RAM, which is a detail that you'll need to look up on the manufacturer's website for your motherboard when performing a memory upgrade. Now, when trying to decide whether or not you should put in your maximum amount of RAM or less than that, there's a couple of factors that are going to come into play. Number 1 is budgeted. Number 2 is what your computer's use is. If you're just a regular computer user who wants to surf on the internet at home, a computer usually will do just fine with 2 gigs of RAM. If you're someone who likes to also have Skype and other chat programs constantly running, you might also consider upgrading to 4 gigs of RAM. Now, if you look at the memory stick, there's a notch in the middle, and it's very slightly offset. This prevents you from putting the RAM in the computer the wrong way. If it's not going in easily, don't force it. Try switching it around and putting it in the other way. One thing to be aware of when doing a memory upgrade is to always keep one hand firmly on the chassis of the computer. This is for grounding purposes. There's a pull tab on each end of the memory slots on the motherboard. You need to make sure that all 4 of them are pushed in the outward position. And if you take the RAM, put it squarely in the slot, and push firmly down on each end, the little tabs are going to snap into place, locking the RAM into the motherboard. And with the second one, you just do the same thing. Notice this whole time we have kept our hand on the computer case so that we stay grounded. And next, you just need to put the side of the computer case back on. Oh, and before you put it on, if you had a lot of cables in there, or if you have a lot of dust in there, make sure the cables are all firmly secured whenever you're done, so that you still have power going to your drives. If it's really dirty, while you have it open up, you might take it outside with a can of air and blow it out. It's going to help extend the life of your computer, keep those components from overheating and getting cooked. Thanks for your time watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can